What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Trying to go live. Hope everyone's doing well. Here it is. There we go. Good to see everybody. I basically wanted to say what's up. Today, we covered respiratory with my students, my whole team of medical students and physicians. So I know it's a Thursday, so good morning. We did respiratory points, we did questions. So that's why I'm going to get back on doing live sessions throughout the week. It could be a Monday, Tuesday, keep you on your toes because USMLE is given 5 to 6 days a week. This test is constantly being taken. And I know I get a lot of emails, a lot of text messages from so many students. They fail NBMEs and they can't do well. Either they do well in their Q banks and fail NBMEs, they do amazing on the NBMEs and fail the actual test. And I love that so many people send me some hate mail. They go, you know what? You're talking about AMBOSS all day. I love you, world. You don't need AMBOSS. I'm like, that's cool. I took the test. I passed. All my students that train with me and my team, they do well and they pass the exams. That's why what I usually do is I provide advice and I know what works. That's why when we have our live sessions, which are twice a week for my membership, for my students, for medical students and physicians, which meet me, we go through questions together. I usually use AMBOSS to show them how to improve their test taking skills. And that's why, I'm always asking them questions, showing them how to be better and more efficient test takers. And actually also, hey, Dr. Connor, good morning, buddy. And also be be improving their studying too, because I know that you have your first aid, you have AMBOSS, you have UWorld, you have boot camp, you have Kaplan. So explain and ask yourself, why are people failing? People failing for a reason. So now actually is the match process. Last year, we matched 34 candidates in their specialties, and it was very, very glad to see that. We had many girls, female students who got into surgery. We had anesthesia, radiology. We had a lot of family medicine, OB, a couple of ER doctors. So very fortunate, very happy about them. Congratulations. This year, we're also helping many students match as well. The reason why I bring this up is because all of you here who are still studying for step one, studying for step two, never lose hope or lose direction of what you're shooting for, right? What is your end goal? Your end goal is to get into residency. And I can tell you, I get many messages on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, all my social media, LinkedIn, YouTube. Is this hard? Is that hard? Is this difficult? Guys, medicine is hard. Medicine's difficult. You have to remember, you are applying for a position. It's a job, right? Residency, they pay you. So all this hard work for step one, step two, right? Taking your exams, sacrificing, countless hours of sacrifice are for what? They are meant specifically to get these scores, put your application together and pass your exam. And that's why I'm very available for all my students that have their monthly membership and they jump on. We have live sessions twice a week. Each session's an hour. We have a lot of Q&As. So anytime a student has a question for any particular reason, I take pride in answering that because I am a big believer of providing advice, but accurate advice. I know there's advice everywhere. I know now with social media and technology and AI, there's advice everywhere on Reddit, on everywhere. But is it accurate for you? Is it tailored for you? Right? And that's why I work very hard, as well as my team. We work very, very hard together to make sure all our students from step one, step two, step three have the best advice, the best guidance. And that's why we tailor study plans for them. Also, the QBank video library that we have, I know for a reason, I know specifically that all of you have a QBank. I don't care if you use AMBOSS or UWorld or Kaplan. I want to make sure that the money you invest on QBanks, you're using the right QBanks for the right reason. You're buying first aid, you're buying videos. So why are you spending over a year studying? That's why I want to make sure when I'm available for my students, right? We have live sessions twice a week. We have office hours for them. So not only do I see them on my live webinars twice a week, but also I open up my 15-minute sessions for them throughout the week so I can meet them one-on-one to help them figure out why they're not doing as well as they need to, right? That's all. So Doctor asks, I would like to ask you if you have videos for step two. Currently, we don't have videos for step two. I study and prep step two questions with doctors. It's challenging to have a step two video library because no matter what I've seen, the best results for step two prep to score over 245, 250 is typically one-on-one. But once I finish my step one QBank library, I will then attempt to do step two, because I know now with pass and fail for step one, step two is where you need to shine. And from what I've seen when I work with students one-on-one, it's not so much reading the questions, answering them, because that's easy. It's learning how to avoid second guessing. It's learning how to avoid the different traps in the scenario. So you could watch me do them on a video, but what I've seen the best results is when we do it side by side to catch the bad habit actually happening in real life time. So you'll get the notifications. If you don't, or if you're not part of my mailing list, just go to usmletrainings.com. And on the bottom part of the page is a mailing list. You can just put your information there and you will receive any and all updates that I provide. And that's why I take pride in my QBank video library and my live webinar sessions with my students, because we have an online physician community. So now you see me now live, I jump on sporadically, but with my students in my system, we have an online community that they have access to me and all the other doctors and students worldwide. So whether they need study partners, whether they have a question at 2 a.m. or 5 a.m. about a question they did on NBME or on UWorld, they post it and then someone responds to them, or I, obviously me and my team, we audit everything too to make sure everything is accurate. Versus, when you go to different forums, unfortunately, whatever's out there, you have to take, you got to either believe it or not. And it saddens me when people really trust so much advice, especially when it's for their future. So you'll see me a lot more often on my live sessions. I do travel a lot now, and I'm in New York City. Tomorrow morning for my live set for students, we're covering renal. Today we did respiratory. Many points we talk about. So if you want to jump on, all you got to do is type in QBank. You can jump on and join our live sessions twice a week, where you have access to me and my team. You'll have access to my QBank video library, access to my office hours directly with me. And if you have any questions, you can ask me then especially. But feel free to ask questions here too. I'll be able to answer questions when I can throughout the day. But looking forward to seeing you guys very often. Dr. K goes, should I read more study material before I go on with you? Because I recently passed step one using your QBank video library. That's awesome, Doc. I'm happy that you passed step one with me. So that's awesome. I would say by studying step one and passing, and again, thank you for the feedback and thank you for working with me. I would say you could jump on, you could jump on my live sessions. If you use the QBank video library, you have access to my live Zoom sessions. Most of my students that pass step one, I invite them to come back to watch me, because you keep reviewing the information. And then we can get together, reach out to my team. We can get on a quick session, talk about step two. Love to work with you. I'll provide you a study plan. And if you feel that you want more assistance, we can figure that out as well. But I love that I see that feedback, because usually every person that works with me for step one, not only do they build their basic science foundation, not only do they understand how to answer questions, but then if they have the luxury to jump in and do step two, it's an easier transition. They spend less time studying for it. They jump in and do very well. All right, Dr. K, reach out to me on my email or my support team. And I look forward to working with you. Everybody else, guys, have a great day. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I got my live session tomorrow morning, renal questions. We do renal with my team. And then I'll jump on sometime tomorrow on my live stream. But either way, keep pushing hard, keep working. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is forever. You have to keep pushing hard each and every day. And you have to find it in here to keep moving forward. Dr. Chris, thank you so much, my friend, for putting the website there. I thank you. The whole point is we want to pass the exam together. And as you see, many students are passing with me. And typically when you are on my live sessions with me, my membership in my community, we bring on students that have passed step one, and then we bring them on live so our current students can ask them questions. Because you can hear from me, you can hear about all the success that we provide, but it's nicer when you hear it from your fellow colleagues, because at the end of the day, motivation only goes so far. But when you hear what works and you hear what we do to work together to pass your exam, simple as that. So go to the website, usmletrainings.com, jump on, join us, jump on tomorrow morning live in our online community where we'll be attacking renal questions. And then at the same time, I use Amboss. I provide QBank sets for them, for all of you. I got 2 different study plans. I got a 2-month study plan, a 3-month study plan that you can take advantage of. Not only do I have all these different videos, but I also have a lot of different videos explaining to you how to use first aid, how to use NBMEs, how to really understand the ins and outs of USMLE. Because I don't want you to walk into this exam and fail it because you were told something else. I've been doing it for over 10 years. So I know it works. That's why the success is to all my students. They use the system, they use our system, and they pass on first attempt, they move on. All right. So, all right, guys, have a great day. Reach out to me, usmletrainings.com, or just type in QBank. It'll send you right to the website. Jump on and you'll see me live tomorrow morning where we attack renal points, and I will show you exactly how to pass the stupid test. All right, guys, all the best. Ciao.